was I've been forgetting to go back out there and see what's going on, and guess we did a good job. You know, it was probably you making love to the knife.
and the table.
And the table, yeah. Perfect.
Well, you wanted us on air. Now we're on air.
Who fucking Ray?
But unfortunately, things are still not quite right here in the in Poddemonium, I think is what I call it now.
Poddemonium.
Used to be the Pod Cave. Then it was Tech Disaster Studios.
Okay.
Now it's Can't Fucking Open a Bottle of Beer.
You know how many beers I've opened with this fucking beaner? Carabiner.
7.
Carabiner, for those who don't see what I'm holding.
Has the same one.
Yeah, you call them beaners. Talk to somebody who rock climbs. No, I've done at least a couple hundred, and I don't think this is made to be used continuously.
Yeah. That's definitely what I wanted to say.
Jackson put like, don't ever watch us again.
Yeah.
That's why your mom's got a goatee and a penis.
There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. Woo. Excuse me.
Right? Yeah, I know. And now we're all in debt. I found out today that America's student loan debt, $1.2 trillion fucking dollars.
And 50% of those people can't use their degree for dick.
Yep. And a vast majority of that is interest.
Mm-hmm. I think it was something like 30% of that is just interest.
Yeah.
All righty. So I think we are just about ready to get things rolling.
Mm.
So let's get things rolling. Oh, by the way, that paper I gave you got to come up with a good intro for me, too.
A good intro?
Yeah, for that segment. I mean, not right now. I'm just saying, keep it in the back of your mind.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Morning.
Actually, it doesn't seem to be recording again. Didn't we do like a dozen sound checks?
Yeah. We were...
Okay, it was recording. It just didn't show anything. Alrighty, so we'll start again.
The hosts of Little Punch Drunk are proud to present to you a
I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, last week the tablet completely just fucking went insane, so I had to redo everything. Go.
Morning. The hosts of Little Punch Drunk are proud to present to you a show like any other. With that, when you listen to the show, there are no way responsible for any and all side effects that may include insomnia, paranoia, dizziness, lightheadedness, hysteria, acid reflux, heartburn, diarrhea, constipation, narcolepsy, epilepsy, infidelity, gluten, insanity, senility, mental instability, sterility, or any other illity. They also are not responsible for any dryness, wetness, sensitivity to light or sound, nightmares, daymares, spontaneous combustion, immaculate conception, loss of sight, taste, or inhibitions, telekinesis, paralysis, nor will they take credit for any loss of faith, life, limbs, clothing, dignity, or morals, demonic possession, or sudden change of sexual orientation, ejaculation, or total loss of humor. You should not indulge in Little Punch Drunk if you are pregnant or may become pregnant, breastfeeding, taking any mind-altering medications, or have any heart conditions. If you are experiencing itching, rashes, nausea, blindness, deafness, or loss of sexual appetite, please stop your intake of Little Punch Drunk and call your physician immediately. For the rest of you, thanks for not pussying out and enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's time to crack open a cold one because this, I'm pretty damn sure, is a Little Punch Drunk.
Yeah, and it went away, and we're back.
And I am, of course, the man with the mouth and knows how to do his fucking job on this computer, Rambo. And sitting across from me, we have...
Optimically. Fuck this, man.
I thought you were going to say like Optimus Prime.
Cautiously optimistic Mendonca.
Yes, sir.
alive and kicking. Apparently not working too well on the internets.
Yeah, I do apologize to many people out there. And A, the fact that he's on the internet too is sucking away from your quality of life. And
sucking the life out of you.
And as well, I'm just getting this new computer back up and ready, and it's not letting me on chat right now. I'm trying to log in desperately, and it's being a pain in my ass. So Mandaka's going to be the only one in chat at the moment.
Yep.
Entertain them.
You know that urine is sterile. You drink it. Actually, it's sterile until it passes through your urethra, and then it has all sorts of fun shit in it.
Not necessarily. I mean, even the fun shit in your urethra is still not going to kill anybody.
Unless you have a Kandiru. He goes by pissing in the Amazon River.
Wasn't it a little tiny catfish kind of thing?
Yeah, that has backwards facing barbs. They can only be surgically removed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really don't want that in your pee spout there.
To be fair, I don't want anything alive crawling up in there.
Alive? If you want to take the cotton off of a Q-tip, massage it in there. But, maybe we'll
Then
play
it's
ball.
not crawling up inside, is it?
So that's the major stipulation. As long as it's not crawling in your urethra.
So long as it is not alive nor moving under its own power.
Okay.
I do not want it.
You don't want a lost gerbil situation happening.
I would hate to see the urethra that a gerbil could get into, but okay. By the way, folks, if at any point in time you would like to call in, the number is 484-994-ALPD. And if too goddamn stupid to know what those four little letters mean, it's 484-994-2573. And if you're the kind of guy that shows up with salted meat and can't say his own damn name.
Hey, the salted meat's delicious, okay?
It is. But what?
I don't know. I did it wrong last time.
Yeah, I know, and so did she.
I think last time I was on, it was like 407-944 LMNOP.
And everyone's going, I can't find the numbers, man.
It's not something that they teach in school anymore. Numbers and letters. All they teach you is how to be overly sensitive and sue haters who are trying to stop you from being an utter piece of shit and parasite on society.
Just being overly sensitive about anything and everything, like women up in arms about this fucking documentary that's entitled "Women." You're gonna get mad. Don't fucking watch it.
But also getting mad or just proving it.
Or not only that, if a male comedian says, "I don't find women to be funny," that would be his sense of humor.
Yeah.
Whether he's right, wrong, or not, it's not a misogynistic thing. It's he doesn't find women funny. He's literally just telling you a fact.
Yeah, that's how he feels.
I feel the same way. Most female comedians I don't find funny. I also don't find most black comedians funny. And would you guys like to know why? It's not because I'm racist. It's not because I'm misogynistic. I can't relate to their comedy. I don't have ovaries. I don't have a period. So when period bit, I don't get it.
A period piece. Hi-yo.
I don't get, the urban references. No, I don't get the fucking ghetto jargon that people are spouting out. I don't fucking give a shit about rappers. I don't know about fucking sports because I don't give a shit. So when you got a black comedian stepping up, using Ebonics, talking like a ghetto rap, referencing things I have no knowledge of, there's no possibility I'm going to find him funny. So get the dick out of your ass and just relax.
Because I can't relate to that either. I'm sorry.
All right. So here's what you do. If you can't relate to having a dick in your ass, go out to your local cigar shop, buy anything. It's called a tubo. I don't know why they added the O instead of an E. It's a fucking tube.
Because it makes it fancy.
So you smoke the cigar, and when you get down to about an inch, shove the tube. You'll be relaxed by then.
Oh, okay, I was like, I was wondering why this was a qualifier. Now.
A little good with your bad, a little pleasure and pain.
Okay, so now you still have like the little bit of the cigar left. Are you still smoking the cigar, or are you putting it back in the tubo and sealing it so you get nice warmth?
Depends if you want a smoky asshole. That's a nice fine smoked asshole there, Jeb.
So it's the different strokes, it's different stokes for different folks.
There you go.
That works for me.
I'd stay under the 60 ring gauge just to be safe. You don't want to go too fast, too quick.
You might need to prime yourself for that party.
Well, you got to start with a smaller tube.
It's just like gauging, You start small.
So we're gonna use a spike.
Oh. Well, I mean, honestly, most butt plugs are rubber blunted spikes.
But they're blunted.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, fucking spike.
Oh, that sounds fun.
As long as you don't do anything.
R2D2 has one of those.
I'm sure he has several.
That little dude has tons of things just popping out of him. Oh man. So we've got people in chat. That's good. That's good.
We do. So why don't you tell them, Johnny? Tell them what they didn't win yet.
You did not win free participation to the next Zocor crawl happening this upcoming August 16th. You did not win free admission to the after party at Player One Video Game Bar. You did not win your first beverage paid for by myself. You did not win extra makeup. You did not win being a featured zombie. You did not win being part of one of our advertisements on our Facebook page.
Now, what would you like to give somebody who calls in to play a game that is not in town?
That is not in town. Well, then I'll just load you up with a bunch of Zocor bracelet limited edition patches, which our grand prize winner will get those as well. I don't know. I'll send him some of my pubes next time I manscape. They want to clone a version of me.
Well, I'm sorry. Waya still hasn't gotten me that address. I'm supposed to be mailing some chick an envelope full of my own shit.
Of your own excrement.
Yes. Yeah, because I told AT&T that if I don't get during my rant, I said that if AT&T doesn't send me my bill, I'm going to get an address and I'm going to send them an envelope full of shit.
There's companies that do that.
Yes, but it wouldn't be mine.
Yeah, but do you have a criminal record?
Not in this state.
Okay, all right. I was like, because they can get DNA out of your dookie.
I don't give a shit. I have no
Well,
warrants out.
You are giving a shit. That's
That
what
would
I'm
be
saying.
the only time you could ever actually really give a shit. But no, I have no warrants on my arrest.
Okay. Huh.
And I'm sorry, the hospitals have enough of my DNA. Ground has enough of my fucking DNA. I'm sure it's floating around there somewhere.
Are you just saying that you're just randomly shooting ejaculate like a broken sprinkler?
I mean, that was Arizona, but no, I just mean with the amount of accidents and horrible injuries that I've had and blood spilled everywhere.
Yeah, accidents. I mean, you do ride a motor a lot. I could be like, oh, look, there we go.
Oh, speaking of which, I forgot, hand my jacket.
The jacket.
In honor of the event coming up. I'm wearing most of my costume.
Oh.
I know it's not very inventive this time. I got the Harley shirt. I won't be riding a Harley, so that's going to be sacrilegious.
Well, I mean, we can slash part of your shirt there, so it doesn't have the whole logo or anything like that.
It's going to be cut a little bit. And my Bite Me Fanboy jacket I put together for Lobo, plus some jeans, some boots. I'll be on the bike.
Yeah.
My tags.
I mean, we had one of the very first events we did about 2007. We had somebody dress up as a Hooters waitress, but we airbrushed over the H and turned her into a Cooters waitress.
Yep.
We also had Abercrombie and Fitch zombie, and he became Aberzombie and Bitch.
Oh, that's the problem.
What? Oh, our video's slow.
That should fix it. Like I said, guys, unfortunately, I'm sorry. Having to reset everything today. I missed a few things. Just what happens.
So did you just type in mad hacks and it fixed it?
No.
I saw hackers. Isn't that how it works?
No.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty certain that was a documentary about Angelina Jolie when she was a teenager.
That may be, but it has nothing to do with me fixing the fucking show.
I go back and watch that movie, and I still like it, but oh my god.
So what are we doing to try and give this free shit away?
Well,
and again, I apologize for the clutter back here, guys. Aside from a computer I'm not using anymore, I got all the shit for next week because we're doing 2 live broadcasts next week.
Yep, and if you show up, you can win some good shit. We tried giving this away a while ago,
I've tried giving stuff
Yeah,
away.
and people were just, too busy slobbing knob to, call in and get some free shit.
You know what, though? And unfortunately, we're heading into the absolute worst time of year for a Little Punch Drunk.
Why?
What started this weekend?
Hedonism 5?
There's pigs involved, so to speak. Proverbial pigs.
I have no idea.
Bunch of grown men touching each other. Starts in August.
Tuesday nights? Bunch of grown
One
men.
runs through a super event.
I am completely...
Football season, dickhead.
Oh. You could have said high-fiving bro dudes playing grab ass. I probably would have caught on quicker.
Yeah, but that's was it fucking... The hell was your sorority called?
I felt a thigh. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Football season, really?
Monday Night Football.
I
I can't tell how many people go, no, man, bro, I can't watch because fucking football.
Football.
All right.
Handball.
Or how about DVR? Shut the fuck up. No, I'm making football.
I'm gonna watch it live.
Or how about-
my fantasy football team stats?
How about your team's going to lose either way?
I don't fucking like blueberries. I don't know what that has to do with it, but whatever.
So, yeah. And we lose a lot of viewers during football season. It really sucks.
No shit.
So we need to do a call out to our nerd friends.
Yes, but what's really good is when we do this live broadcast next week,
Mm-hmm.
and if it goes well and we get invited back, we'll have people there. Yes, they may be watching football, but we still got shit going on. We can take advantage of those.
I
commercial
doubt they're
breaks
really
and
going to be
whatnot.
worrying about football when we're there.
Probably.
It doesn't seem like the crowd to be a football crowd.
There is actually a very awesome Jewish deli in the same plaza.
Yeah.
So good.
But that, also, what we're going to be doing, hopefully, I'm really hoping to do one a month up there live.
All right.
And then we can move the paint thing we wanted to do with Moog and Orlando there.
Oh, yeah, that'd work out really well. Actually.
Already asked someone. He's like, man, fine.
Yeah, fuck it. Is it going to bring people in? Yeah, all right, bring it in.
Maybe. We hope.
Well, I mean, he said people. We are people. So if we show up, you're not lying.
You might be people. I'm a person. Oh, shit. I completely forgot. Well, we don't have any liquor, so it doesn't matter.
Ah, boo.
Did you bring any?
No.
How many weeks in a row have you been drinking my liquor?
But I give you beer.
Yeah. I'm just saying. None of you guys ever bring liquor? Nope.
I've never brought liquor. Really?
Not since you've actually been a part of the show.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I was like, I've brought booze for us plenty of times, but not during the show. Oh fuck! I don't know about next week because
Well, next week we're not going to be here.
I know, but I can still buy some shots or something. But it's gonna be a very busy day.
We're going to be recovering from the day prior.
Yeah, of drinking. But then again, I might just go hair the dog and have a pint or two while just
I'm not even
relax.
talking hangover. I'm just talking I'm going to be fucking tired as shit.
Yeah.
Because I also work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Fuck. See, I lucked out here. I think Thursday through Monday, I'm off. I mean, I'll be missing out on money, but I don't give a fuck. I got my bills paid. I am ready for zombies.
And actually, I want to say, the following weekend, not only am I going to be working a 5-day week, I also get to power wash all the fucking ground.
I was like, really, I get the power walk. So like the entire facility,
All the concrete outside.
Fuck.
Takes me 2 mornings to do it.
They're compensating you more than hourly, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not too bad.
Well, but that means I got to be there at like 6 in the morning.
Ass crack of dawn, yeah. Or
I
before the ass crack of
also
dawn.
then have to be back at 4 p.m.
Okay.
and work my night shift.
Oh.
Yeah. And then close the kitchen down, show up the next morning.
So you're basically essentially doing a split triple shift.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. That was one of the I mean, the job itself wasn't that bad, but I just hate split doubles. I worked for a Japanese steakhouse where
It's really bad. It's 2 yawns in a row, like
they,
real ones.
They do like lunch from 11 to 2, and then you got to be back at 4 o'clock for the dinner shift.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but you got 2 hours off. It's like, no, by the time I'm fucking done cleaning and setting up my station,
I got
I've
45.
got like, 45, 30 sometimes. So I might as well just sit in the back off the clock until my shift starts again.
So what did we want them to do in order to try and win stuff?
I mean, I'm not seeing many people in the chat.
Doesn't mean they're not watching the video.
True, but part of it was obviously log on to the website, get the live broadcast going. I asked them to get into the chat, use their name so we can tell who they are.
Well, they're there, so I mean, let's start with them. If we do a couple rounds, we do a couple rounds.
Okay. Well, the first one would obviously be get on Facebook, like a Little Punch Drunks fan page, as well as Zocor.
So far, everybody in here, I believe, I
He's
know
already ahead of the game.
likes Little Punch Drunk. I don't know about Zocor. Facebook.com/ I'll type in the chat.
There we go. We like our fans. And I don't go overboard with the updates. One, because I'm kind of lazy, and two, I get that if I'm blowing your shit up continuously, you will unlike the page. I'm the same way with some of the pages I used to follow. You gotta keep me entertained, man.
I try and do once every day to once every other day at least, and then Mondays I blow shit up because
and
trying to get people on the show.
that's not bad. But there's been fan pages that I followed in the past where they're updating like 5 or 6 fucking times a day about the same thing, and I just can't. I can't do that.
And so, what do they got to do after they like everything?
I don't know.
I guess they got to call in, and we're gonna do something to them.
To them.
Or they could do something to us.
All right. So go to your nearest produce dispensary and buy yourself a big old zucchini and wait for orders.
Actually, I was kind of thinking I could conference call and we could call Publix again
Oh, God.
and have them order a sub instead.
under FOEG.
But you can't use Beelzebub.
Yeah, you can't use Beelzebub.
They know that. name.
FOEG. or Scrambles the Death Dealer is also acceptable.
How about Roxo? But you got to speak in the squeaky voice.
When you wore that outfit, you were very true to character.
Oh yeah, they would not allow my music video on MTV.
With the I wouldn't even call it a banana hammock. I'd call it more of like a banana sling.
It wasn't even a sling. It was a costume so tight you could tell what religion I was supposed to be. A costume so tight and so thin you knew if I was cut or not.
Oh man. You know,
The ladies loved it.
Anybody who's seen the movie Waiting, and they're talking about the Batwing, it was a Luis Guzman moment. They would look at Rambo and be like, it's so veiny.
Hey, I did not disappoint.
Hey, you know, if you're going to put on a show, put on a show.
It was cold outside that night, too. I came in and I still look good.
Like I just came out of the frigid air.
And all I'm wearing is one thin layer of spandex.
Feast your eyes. I mean, that's how Roxo does it.
I'm Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. I do cocaine. My music video is bad from MTV because you can see my junk through my jumpsuit. Yeah.
Fucking A, man.
And I did on mic the whole night doing that.
One of the most fucking disturbing modern cartoon characters, like insanely entertaining, like you just wanted to quote him nonstop, but holy crap, Brendan Small just out of nowhere.
I was like, and it tracks in.
You just go in and you see the brother and you just want to hey, fat ass, we got you your favorite thing for your birthday. Disappointment. Fucking love him. Actually, Brendan Small, the creator of the show, is Pickles, Squizgar, and Nathan. And Tommy Blancha does Toki and Murderface. And Mark Hamill is in the show as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I picked up on him immediately. I was like, he's just being a much calmer Joker without the laughing. But that voice. Who would have thought that Luke fucking Skywalker would have made it away from that character to be so much more? It just seems. I mean, even Harrison Ford did the same fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, Han Solo, no. Indiana Jones, fucking Blade Runner, like
But you know what though? He always has that Han in the background. Like even you're looking at him in Indy, you see some Han.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same thing with a lot of Johnny Depp's, characters.
Here's how he got away from Luke. What has he done live action?
He was the cock knocker in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. He does. You're right. He does a lot of cameo,
primarily
bit
voiceovers
pieces.
and things like that.
Yeah.
So he's able to alter his voice. If you're a fan, you can tell who he is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There have been a couple times I was surprised,
Mhm.
but by doing that, he can step away and do things that are so much better. And then when he tied himself to the Joker, and motherfucker went back on his word.
Yeah, he pulled a fucking John Elway. Oh, I'm retiring. Oh, the money's too
I will
good.
never do the voice again. Oh wait, how many commas? Oh, okay. One more. One more. I can't beseech the guy for being like, give me some fucking money, but come on.
You put 2 zeros behind that, and we got a deal. How much did you make? $100. But yeah, I mean, holy crap. And it's funny because when he does live action now, people still want him basically to be the Joker. They want that
All right, guys,
voice.
I see you in chat. Why don't you log in and chat with us? Like I said, we're trying to give you free shit away.
Yeah, that's what.
Here's
that's
what
right.
you got to do
I see
again.
10 next to that little person.
It was higher a second ago.
Yeah, it was at 11. Someone
And
just dropped out.
here's what you got to do. Well, they probably had to get off that website to log in. Anyway, you log in, like Facebook for A Little Punch Drunk, like Facebook for Zocor, and then call in, and we'll find a way to get you something.
Yeah, and
Whether it's trivia, dealing with zombies, horror, or A Little Punch Drunk, or whether it's
all right, I'll give him a task, and I'll keep doing this. I'll reiterate the entire time to make it fair. If somebody couldn't get in right at the beginning of the broadcast, okay. So your second task, and I will only accept this answer through our chat. You have to guess what color underwear both Rambo and myself are wearing.
where did that suggestion come from?
That came from my friend Melissa.
There you go. So Melissa is being credited with what color is our underwear.
Yes.
You get 2 guesses, and it's got to match both of us. I mean, if you guess his on the first, mine on the second, then you still win. But
Yeah, absolutely.
we'll give you 2 chances.
And if people are just getting completely outlandish, I guess we can do closest to the pole. No, that's not an innuendo.
Okay.
It's actually a
Like I'm looking at
golf term.
looking at people in chat, and I'm going, I know who the closest one is, and they're in a hospital bed.
I can guess that her underwear is probably fluorescent clear.
I don't know. It could be a white with blue gems on it.
Are they truly outrageous?
Who are you chatting to? And why are they not in our chat?
I'm not. Boom. I'm in the chat.
I know you're in the chat. So anyway, let's move along.
Sorry, Scott, that is incorrect. He guessed that you were wearing blue.
To be fair,
Oh no, that I'm wearing blue and you're wearing gray.
to be fair, that doesn't even count because and you just gave away answers. Did he call in?
I said I'd only accept it through the chat.
Oh, you said chat.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
yeah.
call in.
Yeah, I want to do a call in after that, but I'm giving people time to get into the chat and everything like that. Yes, but
Failure.
what if the colors were reversed?
If the callers were reversed,
Colors. If the
All right.
colors were reversed, they'd be doing this fucking
So-
show.
I'm going to move on to my first news story of the day.
Okay, what do you got for me?
In a world where clothes run rampant,
Oh my.
one man stands up for your right and bears it all. This man will never be left alone. He will never be unnoticed, and he will stand at full attention as long as necessary because he is your savior, the one, the only Adventures of Naked Man. By the way, did you like, you listened to the show, right?
Yeah.
You like the background music?
Yeah.
Come on, that's epic.
Yeah. Well,
and timed perfectly, was it not? That doesn't answer my question. Thank you, sir.
no. It was absolutely awesome, but somebody else guessed. April, you are incorrect on both guesses.
All right. So anyway, a naked man in pickup truck causes a pileup on an Ohio interstate, then runs around for nearly a mile.
Like, runs a mile away, or do they put a
Yes.
fucking pedometer on him?
Runs a mile away.
Okay.
An Ohio man in his birthday suit stopped traffic by running for nearly a mile during rush hour down a busy interstate. Tracy Martin of Chagrin Falls,
Chagrin.
I guess, one or the other, had barreled down the fast lane shoulder of Interstate 71. So
Okay.
the median.
Okay, so just
He's in the left-hand lane,
yeah.
but on the shoulder of the road, flying down as fast as he
So,
can.
so they're seeing him on both sides of the interstate.
Yep.
He's not in the breakdown lane. He's just right there in the middle. Having
that's
his own
why-
Olympic marathon.
That's while he's in his car.
Oh, okay.
He's driving at that point.
Oh.
He then ran from the wreckage.
So I was like, he had to have hit something. There we go.
So, let's see. Where's the rest of it? They put so many fucking things in there. It drives me nuts.
Oh, is it like the million advertisements as you fucking scroll
like
down?
video, ad, picture, just like all I want is the fucking news story. Stop breaking it all up.
It's like those shitty websites that are like, here's a gallery of 24 pictures, each one on a separate page.
Let's see if we could do this easier. Where is it?
Whoa.
What?
Can we allow a second guess for the underwear?
Did they already guess?
They did.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, you get one shot. Otherwise, you just name every color in the rainbow, and eventually you'd get it right. No,
Sing what all the colors of the wind.
doesn't matter. Nope. All right, so it's not loading. God damn it. An off-duty Hamilton County Sheriff and his deputy state trooper finally caught the running man. Where's everything that he did? Several motorists called 911 telling Hamilton County dispatchers that they were worried that the man would be hurt. Dude caused accidents. Where's the rest of the fucking article? There we go. Tracy Martin of Chagrin Falls barreled down the fast lane shoulder of Interstate 71 Wednesday evening in his pickup truck, smashing into 4 vehicles, then rear-ending another before he then smashed into the median and overturned, hitting a 6th car before he got out of his car naked and ran over a mile.
Love it.
Naked man, you are now a stunt man.
Yeah, naked stuntman.
Yeah, seriously. 4 car accidents,
Yeah.
rear-ending somebody, then driving off.
Well, flipping his vehicle.
No.
Oh, flipping his
Rear-ending
vehicle.
somebody.
The median.
Hit the median, flips his vehicle, lands on another, gets out and runs away.
Naked for a mile.
He didn't look like he was in a car accident.
No. Holy crap. Honestly, this dude just looks, I don't know, just normal. Like this could easily, without the straps to the board that he's on, this could easily be a picture of somebody just watching TV.
Unbreakable.
Oh.
Where's his Glass man? Or Mr. Glass, sorry.
I would say it's probably Jesse Eisenberg because they're putting him in everything now.
Well, no, this has got to be
Well, if he's the black Bruce Willis, who's
Who's
the
the white?
white Samuel L. Jackson?
Who is the what? We're gonna go to chat on this one. Who would you say the white Sam Jackson
The
is?
white Sam Jackson. Now, are we asking for somebody that would remind you of Samuel Jackson, or a white actor who has just this?
And yes, Scott, I said to get 2 guesses. That means 2 colors total.
Oh,
That would be 2 guesses, correct? 2 guesses is 1 and 2, not 1, 2, 3, and 4.
yeah.
And Scott, you should know better because I've hung up on you because you tried to call and play a game, and I told you have to say, I want to fucking play. You didn't say it, so I hung up on you, made you call back again. You know I'm a stickler for these fucking rules.
Rules are the rules.
April, you are also incorrect.
With a second guess.
No, I didn't see. She had a first one.
Yeah.
Wait. HTTP Rambo Red. I gotta click on that link. What is that website? Where are you trying to send me? Where have I been?
Why is that a video of my bathroom?
Tell them about the video.
Oh yeah. So I show up for a pre-show this evening, and normally I always see Rambo's motorcycle outside. So
It's out there.
So I pull around. Well, it's every time that I've been here, at least it's been in one of 3 of the same spots.
I was able to buy a cover for it now,
Oh, okay.
and I spent a lot of money actually buying a good cover because the last one was torn to shreds by a fucking storm.
Yeah. So I text him because I don't see his bike, and I'm like, okay, maybe he went out for a ride or had to get something. And he's like, no, I'm home. And then as I'm getting out of my vehicle, I get another message, and it's a fucking video from his living room window watching me get out of my vehicle and using a creepy voice. I turn around, look up, and all I can see is the top of his bald head and his eyes peeking over the windowsill on the 3rd floor, just watching me. And I can't confirm this, but I'm pretty certain he didn't blink the
Of
entire
course not.
time that I walked up to the
Of
building.
course not.
It was something else.
That's how I roll, yo.
Mm.
Well, if nobody's going to call in, I guess we can move on to something else. Do you have something you want to do, talk about, or should we move on to the notepad thing?
Yeah, actually, let's get into this because that's been a big topic everywhere. The GOP debate and this Republican and that Republican, and honestly, we've all heard the funny parts, we've all heard the stupid parts. Who fucking cares? What I would like to know,
That's how
Mr.
you do it.
Rambo, is how would you ask questions running for president yourself?
Now, seeing as how I was not invited to any of the debates this year, which really hurts my feelings because I did publicly announce that I would be running as an independent in the 2016 election, they're not taking me seriously enough to actually have me there. And yet they're having, 40 fucking Republicans. Fine. So I'm going to answer some questions for you that were submitted from listeners and viewers of the debate, which they felt questions that needed to get to me.
Alrighty, so let's kick this bad boy off. President Obama is often criticized for playing too much golf. What is an appropriate amount of leisure time for an American president?
I'm glad you asked that question. And I would first like to say to you, again, thank you for asking such an amazing question, because when you look at running a country, leisure is very important, but not as important as what you do with your time. And that's how a politician answers fucking questions. No. Here's the answer. Is the country in fucking ruin? Is most of the country in fucking poverty? Are we being attacked from all fucking sides? Are our military forces being attacked on their off hours and not being able to defend themselves? Then you should have zero leisure time. Your ass should be on the clock all the fucking time. Obviously, yeah, okay. Sit down, have dinner with the family, do that shit. But every fucking day you should be working because that's your fucking job. And you are making far too much fucking money to be sitting around jerking off and playing golf. And I know Obama's not a bad guy. He's not the fucking devil like everybody wants him to be. Everyone really wants him to be.
Oh yeah.
But let's be fair. As a politician, he's not been the worst. You may like to think so. And if he wants to do a few rounds of golf, fine. But again, not when the country is in fucking peril. And so that's going to be my fucking answer, like it or not.
Okay. I honestly thought you were going to go left field with that. But like, if the nation isn't burning, then I'll do what the fuck I want.
No, it's very simple. It's seriously. No, I don't like that one.
I was like, are we going into dreamland? This just in.
I mean, I could do this. Saw.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
No, that's gonna be your happy place music.
No, that is the you have 1 minute to answer your questions and then 30 seconds for follow-ups.
Oh, so it's almost like a Grammys, playing your ass off stage.
That's the way the debates run.
Okay.
No, like I said, it was just simply if the country is fucked up, fix it. If it's not, sit back, relax.
Alrighty. Question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
How do you distinguish yourself on foreign policy from some of your rivals? For example, in Jeb Bush and Mark Rubio.
To be fair, both of them are fucking idiots. Neither one of them, I think, have any qualification to run this country. Look at how fucking bad Jeb runs Florida.
Yeah.
Everything's fucked up. The cost of living is astronomical. Wages are fucking in the toilet. So to think that we're going to be looking to them to make overseas decisions, no. What we need to do, and this will definitely differ from most foreign policies, is we need to put up fucking walls. I mean, I'm talking nothing. No money goes out. None of it. We're going to stop fucking helping anybody.
So you're talking about like financial walls.
Yes.
Okay. Not so much like
No, not a physical
Trump
wall.
saying we should build a giant prison wall blocking us in from
No.
everybody else.
What I'm talking about is cutting everybody else off. Everyone wants to say America's so shitty. Every fucking country we're at war with, we are giving money to them, and we need to stop doing that. And the moment we stop giving out those trillions upon trillions to trillions of dollars, by the way, that we're borrowing from some of these other countries, is the moment that we're going to be able to get back to where we need to be and be financially stable on our own.
Wow, that was right on point. You're like, I know my shit.
None of this is practiced. You get a test.
Oh,
I gave him this list when he showed up.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
I know.
I wonder if you can fit this in the time limit. So, presidential candidate Rambo, why do you so often sound annoyed to be questioned? And go.
The reason that I'm so annoyed to be questioned is because you people are fucking idiots. You don't know what the hell you're doing, and it goes all the way from the fucking base of government to the fucking top of government. Everybody knows that Congress is bought, Senate is bought, everybody's fucking bought, and now we're trying to sell a goddamn president. It's not going to fucking work. What you need to do is you need to have somebody who doesn't have connections to all these fucking financial groups and all these different fucking groups of people that are giving money. No super PACs, no PACs, none of this bullshit. You need somebody who lived and was raised in the place, in the fucking ghetto, in the fucking suburban areas, and just move their way up and didn't just be born with a goddamn silver spoon in their mouth. They were not born with a company that they can run. They were not born in a way that they could just step up and do whatever the fuck they want to do with this country. You need somebody who hasn't had a fucking hand, somebody who fucking worked, and they're the only people that are going to know what we deal with in the poverty zone, what we have to work with, what we have to do, and how we have to live our lives. And those are the only fucking people that I think can run this country properly, because they're the only ones that know. You can be trained foreign policy. You cannot be trained to be poor.
So you know what? We need to take that clip. We need to upload it to worldstar.com, worldstarhiphop.com. We need to throw some wolves on there, and we need to play this sound effect.
You do it, have fun. But I made it in a minute.
You made it down to the fucking second. That was beautiful. Oh, okay.
By the way, every single candidate with every single question went over.
Yeah. Okay, so after the break, we're going to let the candidate make his final thoughts and statements about God. After the break.
Word movement. And I just got one thing to say to you guys. If you want to pay it forward to us, a little punch drunk. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. We all want stuff. We want to buy new stuff, bigger stuff, flashier stuff, more expensive stuff. The shit you see on TV that celebrities have that you want, guess what? There's a really easy place to get everything that you want, and it's called Amazon.com. I don't want you to go to their site. Fuck that. I want you to come to me. If you go to www.alittlepunchdrunk.com and look on the left-hand side of the page, scroll down just a little bit, you're going to see the Amazon link. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's the difference between going to your link and going to the actual website? I'm going to tell you. If you click on that link, you're going to pay it forward straight to me. And I know what you're thinking. Extra surcharges and fees out the ass, but you're fucking wrong. By clicking on that link and buying everything that you want, you won't be charged an extra penny. All that's going to happen is Amazon is going to record that you bought it straight from me. Then they're going to pay me for your purchase. Now, I know we're kind of going behind the curtain here on how this whole thing works, but I don't care. You guys should know it's not going to cost you an extra penny. All you're going to do is get everything that you want delivered directly to your door. Hell, for birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, whatever you got going on, you can send it directly to the person you're buying it for. And half the time, they'll even fucking gift wrap it for you. So what the hell's the problem? Why are you not going to alittlepunchdrunk.com, clicking on that Amazon link, and buying your shit today? Just pay it forward, goddammit, and rock on.
Hey everybody, this is Brian
And this is Tony.
from the Salty Language Podcast.
For Podgods Network, check out saltylanguage.com.
We're a podcast about two old-time friends just sitting around and talking about whatever chaps our asses.
It's true. Whether it be music, TV, comics, books,
We have interviews at times.
get a hold of us at Twitter at salty_language.
And again, go to saltylanguage.com for all of our other ones.
I guess have a beer, you'll be fine.
And stay salty.
And we're back. So, one more time. Presidential hopeful Rambo. Okay, for this one, thousands of people have taken to Facebook and submitted questions for our candidates. This question comes from Chase A. Norton.
Fuck you, Chase Norton.
I want to know if any of the candidates have received a word from God on what we should do first and take care of first.
Yes, God speaks to me. He tells me what I need to do, and he tells me how I need to do it. And the first thing he told me to do is look at you fucking idiots and tell you what assholes you are. Let me start by saying separation of church and state. That's a fucking binding rule in our government, and yet, oh no, everyone has to fucking follow God. Fuck you. How about an atheist? How about an agnostic? How about somebody who doesn't fucking know? How about somebody who is not so goddamn deluded in thinking that they know exactly what is fucking going on outside in the wide fucking universe? We've only gotten to Pluto. We haven't been there, but we've just sent a camera that fucking far. You're the kind of people that make this country terrible. You're the extremists, and that is all fucking religious fucking nut jobs. When you think everything you have to do and everything you have to say has to have God in it, you can go fuck yourself with a crucifix, because I'm tired of your shit. God doesn't speak to people. God doesn't send messages. God doesn't do anything, and God can fuck me, because I'm going to go over on this one, because I'm sick and fucking tired of having God. His God, her God, Muslim gods, Jewish gods, any fucking God, religion, fucking ram down my fucking throat. I'm so just pissed off. I'm tired of dealing with all your God fucking innuendos. We are supposed to separate church and state. That is one of the founding principles of this fucking country, and you people can't do it. You all want to just bring God in, and everybody has to say, oh, thank God, and oh, God made it possible, and fuck you and your God, because your God's an idiot. Because if your God was fucking smart, you might have been smarter. If your God was smart, he wouldn't have backed you. If your God was smart, guess what? Your grandmother wouldn't have died of cancer. But guess what? She did. You know why? Because your God doesn't exist. There is a God somewhere. We don't know what it is. We don't know who it is. We could just, this whole planet could be a third grader's. I'm foaming at the mouth and I have to swallow it. We could be a third grader's science fair project that you got tossed under the bed and fucking forgot about. We could be mold on a goddamn orange. We don't know. And guess what? By you pretending to know, you look like such a fucking asshole. to be assuming what the universe is made of, you prick.
World Star. That's just my newest thing. You got to do the air horn when someone goes. But like it was coined a few years ago as bailing out when Christian Bale lost his shit on a sound tech during the Terminator movie.
I remember that.
Oh, good for you. We are done professionally, mate. Done.
Yeah, we did a thing about it.
Oh, that's one of my favorite rants. But at least
Come on, my rants are good.
at least, well, I mean, like one of my favorite celebrity rants that was recorded without their knowledge.
Well, thank you, April, and I hope to get your vote at the polls.
Yes, I would like you to vote on my poll. That's what you said, right?
I mean, sure, why
Yeah,
not?
why not? Pink as a pistol. Oh, holy fuck nuts. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So that's what I had to say about the debate.
I'm too late for this election, but I am going to throw my hat in the next race, and I'm going to thank the Flying Spaghetti Monster every time I do a speech for
What
providing
are you
me.
talking about? Who do you think's going to be my vice?
Ooh. Okay, then I'm always going to thank the Flying Spaghetti Monster for providing me with holy carbohydrates, so I may do his work.
There you go. Doesn't affect me. You know why? Because guess what? That's not my God. That's not their
my
God.
That's not their God.
Or wait, I'm sorry. No. If I was black, I'd be saying, "Fuck your God."
You're not.
I said if I was, because they're all, you got black people going "fuck your flag" or "not my flag" and all that shit too.
You're not black.
Speaking of which, we're going to go on to my next news story.
Next news story.
This one comes with audio
Oh my.
and a commercial. That I'm not going to let them talk about. Ha 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 ha. You suck. You suck. You think you got me, but you don't. You piece of shit. Ha 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 ha.
Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders is visiting Seattle today. It's his
yes.
first campaign appearance in the Pacific Northwest.
So
The
fucking
protesters
stupid.
shut down his rally. Cover 4's Kristen Drew is live in Westlake Park with more. Kristen.
Good evening. Senator Bernie Sanders was here for a rally about Social Security and health care. More than 1,000 people came out, but never got to hear the senator's remarks.
Your presence and your support.
As Senator Bernie Sanders took the stage to speak about Social Security and Medicare,
In the most progressive cities in the United States of America.
protesters from the Black Lives Matter group hijacked the event.
Now, might I add, before we go any further, who knows anything about Bernie Sanders and what he stands for?
I actually do, because he seems like the only person who actually cares about this country and not getting the title of head of office to do whatever the fuck they want with this nation like it's their own personal goddamn playground.
Now, has he mentioned anything in his entire history about trying to respect the lives of the minorities and try and hold particularly police accountable for their actions?
Oh no, not at all. He also wasn't arrested 3 times during the civil rights movement, marching for minority rights. He also didn't try to pass legislation in the 70s to protect gay rights.
And the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, and he's also not the son of Holocaust survivors and understands what being mistreated as a person, as a race, does to somebody. Oh no, not at all, not at all. He's just another white bigot who's using tons of money, which honestly he's not. Bernie Sanders does not accept any type of
Bernie
assistance
Sanders
from a corporation.
Bernie Sanders has also tried to run how many elections in a row, but could never get the funding to get a campaign together.
Yeah, because he won't accept super PACs. He won't accept money from corporations.
Oh wait, didn't Rambo just say something like that? Oh my God, it's frightening. Something might actually be true in what I have to say.
Yeah.
Let's continue, because it's just going to be peaceful. They're going to walk up, they're going to shake his hand, they're going to give him a kiss, and then they're going to be on their way, right?
Ask him.
If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now.
Despite boos from the crowd, organizers of the Social Security event allowed the Black Lives Matter group to continue their protest.
Now, how does it look for the Black Lives Matter protest group to say that if you don't listen to me, we will shut you down?
we're all about peaceful protest, but we are going to take over your event, which you have set up and which you have paid for,
You
and
have
it's your
permits
speaking
for.
time. We are going to take over your event and take away your voice so our voice can be heard. How is that any different than the people that are accusing themselves of taking away their voice and their rights? And Bernie fucking Sanders,
Not
are
to
you
mention
kidding
again, the
me?
guy trying to stand up for you. Let's continue.
Ugh.
Why they let her keep going like this?
The women stayed here for about 15 minutes, speaking about injustices in the African American community.
That we're fully supportive of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Why are you still talking?
At one point,
Okay. We are trying to support the Black Lives Matter movement. Why are you talking?
Yeah, and this is one of his campaign organizers. Like, Bernie,
Yeah, that wasn't him. No, he stood off to the side and just let it happen because he realized immediately he was already done.
yeah, Bernie
did
wasn't.
not, yeah, he did not get to address his people. He did not get to talk, and he's going to lose footing because of this.
And he wasn't going to
So-
cause a controversy. He was like, you know what? If they want to speak, I'll let them speak.
Exactly. But he's going to lose footing because he wasn't able to talk to these people in this town, talk to people who might not have heard his voice before, who might not know what he stands for. And once again, he's the one person who's been fighting for the rights of African American people for a long time.
And you know, we're saying African American people because that has been part, but he's just a civil rights activist. He wants equality for everybody.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's Black Lives Matters protesters, people that he has fought for before they were even born.
He's fighting for you before you knew what a black life really was or what it was worth. And you're going to interrupt, you're going to take over his event, and it gets worse.
Oh, yeah.
they even called the crowd white supremacist liberals.
I was gonna tell Bernie how racist the city is, filled with.
Wait, before they go any further on that, liberals were the white supremacists?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
When did the liberals become the white supremacists?
Didn't you know that every Grand Wizard and Grand Dragon in the Ku Klux Klan are Democrats? Like, where have you been?
But that's not liberal. Liberals are even farther than the Democrats. But again, all I'm saying is, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
And
you're making an ass of yourself and ruining anything that your group that I don't agree with tries to stand for.
See, but you know, I get the campaign because right now that is a hot issue that's coming into the spotlight a lot. You know, police overstepping bounds, and for the most part, it's affecting Black individuals. While some of them, officers, there was a shooting that happened not even 2 days ago where somebody fired on police officers. Yes, there are times where police officers, because they are fucking human, and I'm sorry, anybody can sneak into the police force.
You smell smoke.
I do. Apparently, Rambo's rant has set the studio on fire.
No, I'm not kidding. I smell smoke.
Yeah. Is your oven on?
No.
Did you leave the iron on?
No.
Do you have an iron?
Yes.
Can you teach me how to iron?
Later.
Okay.
Let's continue with the...
Yeah, but it kind of smells like incense. It doesn't smell like anything.
Okay,
bad
so if it's
burning.
incense, that might be Samaya.
Okay, good.
All I'm getting is smoke.
But you already did it for me. Thank you.
During the protest,
Let's go back. Let's
justices
hear
in
what
the
she said.
African American community.
That we're fully supportive of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Why are you still talking?
At one point, they even called the crowd white supremacist liberals.
I was gonna tell Bernie how racist the city is, filled with its progressives, but you already did it for me. Thank you.
During the protest, Senator Sanders
look
just
on
stood
his
on the side of the
face.
stage. Eventually, the organizer got up and said the event is done. Sanders never spoke. When the senator tried to speak, the woman from the Black Lives Matter group confronted him.
That is the only way to get to speak. We will don't back up. Whatever you do,
I don't know. I think they didn't manage right there to give them a space and there to speak themselves, and that's why everything was a mess.
The senator then shook hands with people and walked through the crowd.
Thank you. Okay.
And our photojournalist tried to speak with the protesters after the event, but they said no and made obscene gestures at our camera. As for the senator, he has another event tonight at 6 o'clock at the University of Washington. While there, he'll be speaking about climate change and income inequality. We're live in Seattle. Kristen Drew, KOMO 4 News.
Anybody who could have viewed that footage when they show Bernie Sanders, he's just standing there calmly, his hands clasped at his belt buckle, and he just looks absolutely defeated.
He's appalled. He's looking at this going,
this is what I fought for.
I'm trying to help you and you're hurting yourself. You are purposefully hurting yourself under the guise of doing good for your people, and that's just absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that is so counterintuitive, and it sucks. It's another example of a group with good intentions just fucking everything up.
No, it's an idea that was good.
Yeah.
That the unintelligent, uneducated latched onto and now wave it like a freedom flag.
It's ridiculous.
Because I'm sorry, any educated human being would look at exactly what happened right there and say that protest group was in the wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't a protest. It wasn't a peaceful protest. They were verbally assaulting people.
You
threatening
hijacked
people.
Somebody's event. I mean, how would that be any different than if you were holding a peace rally and somebody shows up and just starts slapping motherfuckers?
I forget when I'm not wearing a sleeve. Jack stares at the camera.
He's like, I'm watching you.
Yes, that is Jack, but more importantly, that was actually a photograph taken of me as Jack that got put on my arm.
So Rambo's still watching. Rambo's always watching. I learned that with the creepy ass fucking cell phone video earlier.
I see everything.
Oh man, something else.
So did you want to talk about your meat?
Well, I mean, it's some of the meat we've had before, but it's still fucking delicious, and we can have some more.
I know, but we talked again about.
Yeah, you know, I was pleasantly surprised because last time I brought beef jerky on, you know, we got some free samples from Mike over at the beef jerky outlet at the Artagon,
and we bought more.
Yeah, and so he wasn't there when I popped in, but we get raunchy on the show, and we swear, and obviously we drink, and
I yell,
and I warned Mike ahead of time, and I even said it during the show. I was like, man, we might lose some sponsors here because they're like, I have no idea what I'm getting into. Well, a friend of mine went down to the beef jerky outlet because he heard that they had a Wild Game case and he wanted to stock up on venison, and he mentioned, hey, I heard about you guys on A Little Punch Drunk, you know, the podcast and everything. And apparently Mike loved us. And he said, come on back sometime, you know, purchase some more stuff and he'll give us some more free samples. I mean, good. I mean, honestly, it was like people that are obsessed with beef jerky, I immediately assume like alcohol and obscenities. Like they just seem to go together so well, you know, drink a beer, chow down on some jerky and just
run your fucking mouth.
Yell fuck piss cunt all night. I mean, what you gotta do?
Lick a table and a knife.
Yeah, and I did mention that earlier. I was like, you know, if he watched the podcast, he might have been sold on Rambo making oral love to a knife and then the table.
Dude, that was worth it.
Yeah, you know, it's actually been a really good month. There was the callback, you know, well, the finding out, you know, somebody goes in, mentions your show, and they were like, yeah, tell them to come by. And the other night I was over at Player One Video Game Bar again. I popped in to see about the sponsorship, get some details on the after party. And while I'm leaving, zombies and horror nights and, you know, honestly, just the things I'm interested in. Obviously, you're going to talk about them eventually when you meet somebody new. And we're talking to this group of people outside, and it comes up, and
finally found the black one. I had a purple one.
Oh, shit.
You see what it is, though, right?
Yeah. I had a purple one, and then I had the purple and orange ribbon, but
this one's not coming off. My Brian Wolf band.
We're going on 2 years.
Just about.
Yeah.
Fucking loss.
But so I'm talking to these people and bringing up zombies, and they're like, oh yeah, we love zombies. We've never heard of your group, but it sounds like a lot of fun. Did you guys check out Walker Stalker Con? I was like, check out fucking Walker Stalker Con. I was like,
you're welcome.
I was like, my friend Josh Rambo fucking ran that bitch. Like the whole stage show was like the zombies that were up on stage, and I mentioned the humping zombie. He's like, hey, did you guys see the humping zombie? And they started fucking losing it. He's like, I'm pretty sure I have videos of that somewhere in my phone of the humping zombie. He's like, that shit's hilarious. And I just looked at him. He's like, no fucking way. So he gets on his Instagram and he starts showing videos. And sure enough, he had so many videos of the show.
Tell me like there's some stuff of me.
We only saw a couple clips, but he took a bunch of them. So I'm assuming. So Eric, if you were able to tune in tonight, send that shit in.
Seriously, if you got anything I've ever done, any of my costumes, for Walker Stalker Con, I was the guy missing half my face with the finger, the metal finger mohawk, the General Kaibos.
He got fingered good.
Email alittlepunchdrunk@gmail.com. Just send me anything you got, because I'm so sick and tired of being left out of all my fucking videos and all the pictures and shit like that. It's like I'm the host and MC of the fucking party, and nobody wants to take a picture of me. We have too many hot chicks. That's the problem. I just need to start hiring some ugly bitches. So if you're an ugly bitch and like to be on stage, email littlepunchdrunk@gmail.com.
Oh, that's so fucking terrible.
I'm gonna get that email.
See, but it's not the same thing. But I get that when I'll go to a convention and I dress up, and I'll have friends who don't go, and they're like, take tons of pictures, and I'm like, I'm not one of those people who's just running around taking fucking selfies all day. When I go to a convention or an event, I'm not watching it through my phone.
Exactly,
I'm experiencing the event. And that's where I have to go and scour Instagram and all this other shit to find the pictures.
And I have to do that though. I mean, you see, I'm busy. I'm not just like, hey, I'm here to party. No, I've got tens of almost hundreds of things to do.
You really got to see if next time you do one of these, if you can do like a hashtag ALPD and announce a contest there. Like we'll be, tag us in this on Instagram. We'll go through all the stuff, and whoever's picture or video that we like the best, we will give you free shit.
And we'll work on that for the next event. But it's one of those like,
which I want to do for the upcoming Zocor, hashtag ZOCORPS or hashtag Zelfie.
All right, so they're not getting the underwear. So think up another way we can try and give something away for free.
The correct answers have popped up in there at one point.
I think both halves have popped up. They just weren't together.
No. But hey, rules are rules. Let's think. How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 4. Whether they're down or up, they're still being held up.
You motherfucker. I was going to get him on a technicality. Rambo ruined it.
Do me a favor.
That's why I'm never going to play.
No, you never want to play Clue with me, because I'll win in 6 turns.
You'll be the murderer.
No, seriously, like my wife will never play Clue with me again. I have it. I have Clue, but I have a really good strategy. I usually win within less than 12 turns.
You know what? If there's some way that we can work that into the live broadcast next week, how fucking nuts would that be if you played a round of Clue while doing the broadcast and still stomp their asses?
That'd be terrible.
Why?
Because we got to do battle shots first. So do me a favor. You talk, you plug, and do Zocor stuff real quick. Talk about, just give them a roundabout sort of way. I'm going to go make love to your meat.
I love it when you make love to my meat.
But no, seriously, give them info, talk about it. Just give them, let them know, because some of these people might not know exactly what we do as Zocor. And I got an idea I want to talk to you about when I come back.
Okay, so for those listening,
sorry, I've had like 13 beers today.
Yeah, I broke my seal because I was drinking a couple hours before I came in. So for those of you who haven't listened in, or haven't been to an event, or I don't know, have been living under a fucking rock for the past month, because we've been trying to get out there and advertise as much as possible. Everybody at this point, because of the huge phenomenon of The Walking Dead and zombies just becoming so mainstream again, you've heard of, Run for Your Lives, a 5K where people dress up as zombies, and you have people running an obstacle course trying to get away from the zombies for prizes. You have the zombie bar crawls, Philadelphia having one of the biggest ones on the planet, where people just show up, as themselves, dressed as zombies. They do the really cheap, shitty bargain bin box store makeup. We call them Walmart zombies. Their blood looks like fucking strawberry syrup. They basically look like goddamn raccoons if they just added some stripes as well as the black eye makeup. We don't do that. We're much different, or at least I think we're much different. I have yet to see another group do it like us. We bring in professional makeup artists. These are people who have at least half a decade of experience doing airbrush, prosthetics, even face painting, brushwork, sponge work, all that good shit. We bring them in and they work pro bono. We have no idea how many people are going to show up the day of. We'll go on Facebook and it says, oh, you got like 60 people that are going, and you got like 1 million maybes, and you end up with 20 people. And here I have 3 makeup artists that have taken time out of their busy schedules, working for like sometimes a third of what they normally charge to make these zombies. And our zombies look fucking good. Obviously, you're not going to have like the George Romero remake of, Dawn of the Dead zombies with just crazy ass prosthetics and shit like that. Because I'm sorry, it's expensive. It is very expensive. But we do good makeup. We get people bloodied up. We get them all happy and excited. And then we go to downtown Orlando. And we don't bar hop. We don't break character. When we start, it's a bunch of slouching zombies shuffling around Lake Eola, freaking out farmers markets and open air music festivals, walking through Wall Street during their celebrations.
Climbing into the bar windows.
Yeah, climbing. Actually, shout out to Whiskey Dicks in downtown Orlando. We were walking around the side of their building, and they have an old to-go window. And one of their bartenders was actually scared. She saw us through the bar and restaurant and was like, oh, hell no, they better not come near me. So one of the other bartenders comes out, opens the service window, and allows Rambo to basically put 3/4 of his fucking body. His feet were off the ground.
Yeah, I was in their window.
So that's what we do. We shuffle around.
By the way,
as zombies.
Not a word. I didn't ask. There was no verbal.
The window opened and Rambo lunged.
No character breaking. None of it.
And we always do this during the day. We never know how long makeup takes. We usually get to downtown.
I always get so fucking sunburned.
We're gonna have to figure that out this year. Put on a skull cap. You're a biker.
No, you haven't noticed, dude. I base tan now.
Oh no shit.
I'm on the bike all the time.
Nice, but so yeah, that's what we do. We wander around in broad daylight. We're freaking out families, whatever is going on.
Actually, I've had this bike 1 year in 3 days.
Nice. Oh, it's anniversary. So yeah, we wander around. We do obey, local, state, federal
Traffic
laws. Yeah, they're as much as we'd love to have zombies just falling into moving traffic, we do stop at crossing signals.
To be fair, if you're
bounce around
suicidal and want to, that's on you.
As long as you sign the liability waiver, it is ironclad.
Everybody signs the waiver.
So it's a lot of fun. But then we have had people that are like, this is a great time. We love doing it during the daytime. But then when the event's over,
what do?
We want to do more. And in the past, small groups of us have gone out for dinner. We've gone out
all I
and done
want is
karaoke.
water.
Yeah.
And food. I almost died. I almost died. But I
Two times ago, you were fucking out of it. This last time, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, the first time I almost hit the dirt.
Yeah.
Because I don't do well with heat, guys. I'm sorry. I'm from the north. I start sweating at 50 degrees, which is why we need things like Skin Tight to put shit to my head and keep it there.
Yeah, luckily this time we got our hands on some alcohol-based makeup, so it'll hold to the skin better. You'll be able to sweat through it. It's going to be...
Just don't drink the night before.
Yes, and this year our prep area happens to be at a VFW. It's a Veterans Post, which has a bar. And to support the VFW before we head out, if everybody who's of age wants to go in and have a drink to celebrate, you're more than welcome to. But if you have more than one, I'm telling you right now, you're going to get out in that heat. That alcohol is going to sweat right through your skin, and you're going to look like a melted zombie.
You got about an hour and a half.
Yeah. One drink won't do much unless you have like overactive sweat glands.
It takes 1 hour. What is it? It's 1 hour to filter 1 ounce of alcohol in your system.
Yeah.
Before you actually start sweating the alcohol out, you have to breach that volume. So if you are drinking, if you do 1 shot every hour on the hour, you're not going to skip off.
Yeah.
If you drink, I think it comes out to 2 3/4 or 3 beers an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to sweat your makeup off. You might get drunk as shit, but you're not going to sweat your makeup
Which
off.
even in the past with it being hot, like especially the last crawl, it was around the same time of the year and it got hot. Rambo and I had a shot or two of whiskey, you know, just to kick things off and head downtown and everything, and neither of us sweat through our makeup.
Nope.
It's you really just have to get shitty in a shorter amount of time, which we do not recommend.
No.
But
especially being sun, dude, you're gonna die.
Going back to participants, they were like, this is great, but you guys should do a pub crawl or a bar crawl or something. People will come out for that.
Yes,
but
no.
It's kind of old hat. So this time we were like, you know what? Fuck it. Last time when we were done, Rambo got us into the Wall Street party. They let all the zombies in. We got to go up on stage and dance with the DJ. Like, we got a lot of publicity for that.
I'm sorry. We're laying around on the ground waiting for people to get their IDs and shit.
Yeah.
And I get up and I walk over. I just start talking to the security guys like, hey, I'd like the guy in charge. Get us in. And then that's even better.
Yeah.
Because then I go and I find the guy who actually runs the entire event. I'm like, hey, I got a horde of zombies outside. Can we get on the stage and dance with your DJ?
You're like, yeah, sure thing. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we got drink tickets, didn't we too?
No, they were already doing a celebration because it was like the anniversary of some brewery.
No,
or
but
some shit.
I gave us, because he gave us like tickets for a free beer each.
I did not get one of those. But then again, I was after that point when I was out of zombie mode and I was allowed to run around like a maniac. I was running around like a maniac. Yeah, that's right. Because he gave us those little coins that you got for when you bought the 2-for-1, you bought the first one. They gave you the coin for your second one.
We got the coins.
Yeah, you are correct on that. So this time, you know, I have a connection over at Player One. Jen, she works there, and was like, "Hey, is there any chance they would host an after party that night?" And boom, she made it happen. They're gonna host us. They became our sponsor.
Let's just make sure we got like Left 4 Dead and shit on the games.
Yeah. We'll probably go in and kick people off the consoles and be like, no, honey, we're playing zombie games tonight.
Well, before we kick people off the consoles, though, we got to do a quick intro in the club, and then we got to go and figure out where the hell we're at because we got a broadcast we're doing.
That is correct. If we can't do live, we can record something there.
I can't imagine why we couldn't do live.
What I'll do is I'll talk to my contact. I'll get the owner's information and shoot that over to you because you know all the logistics of everything you need and everything.
If we get Wi-Fi and space, we can do live.
Okay.
Table is preferable. Chairs are a must. I got a table if we need one.
Yeah. All right. I'll pass that information over. And Jen, if you're listening, you're hearing it right now. But the after party, oh man, I was out there Saturday night just to check on things, and I had such a good time. They secured a DJ for us, so there will be, you know, live spinning and whatnot.
What DJ?
I don't know, but it's better than just running Pandora or something like that.
Yeah, but they could have talked to me and I could have gotten a good DJ.
Just be happy for it.
Sorry, I want to get Evolve some more work, damn it.
And we're also going to do a mini crawl. A bunch of us are going to take over that entire pavilion.
We're going to scour that whole area.
Because there's pool halls, there's bars, there's restaurants open late with bars, and you know, we might pop in just to get a drink and steal their customers.
Here's what I'm thinking I should do. Get on the bike, have everyone line up behind me. Rev.
Yeah.
Start riding. And then I will outline what we're supposed to walk.
Yeah.
Stop it, catch up, and finish the crawl.
that might work.
Stop off in front of every bar. Rev. Zombie. Rev. Zombie.
Yeah.
Continue on. Rev. Zombie. Rev. Zombies behind me. Rev, Rev, and just do that at every single location.
That would actually work really well because obviously all of us that are going to do that second crawl, we're not all going to be able to park in the same place. So if we're just waiting by our vehicles for that noise cue, it's going to look even better. You hear the loud noise, and here comes fucking walkers just shuffling around.
But what I'll probably do is stop in front of every single bar and just do literally rev, rev, rev. Point to you guys.
Yeah.
Move on. And then, but so long as you know to follow around the bar line and not just wander the parking lot kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I said, every single bar, just hit it. Rev, rev, rev. Point to the zombies.
That works. That works for me. That works for me.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm going as a fucking biker. I'm going to be dead. I'm hoping he can do some gnarly road rash for me.
I'm getting the skin tight, I think, Thursday.
Well, we just got to figure out how early you, me, and he are going to show up.
An hour before the start of the event.
Yeah, we might want to do it a little sooner.
Okay. Well, it also depends on when our artists can get there because I give them a lot of leeway because they do a lot of great work.
But what I'm talking about is getting you and me out of the way before the general pop shows up.
Oh, yeah. For something like that, honestly.
Okay, your phone's doing it.
If we're going to... If we're going to do, well, obviously we're going to do the skin tight and everything like that, we can show up and start applying it ourselves. I know at least that little about makeup.
Well, like I said, I'm just talking about trying to make sure that you and I get taken care of ahead of time.
Yeah. Well, I always make sure I'm one of the last people in the chair because if there's not time, I'll run a coordinator position and just watch over.
But if we show up early and get it done with, you and I can go and be like, okay, so here's what we got. We got, House or whoever, you can keep an eye on all this. We're going to go talk to people.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we can go and promote in local areas. We can talk around, or we can just go and do whatever we got to do. We can figure out the logistics because if we get 40 people that show up.
Yeah.
My suggestion is 2 hordes converging on one location.
Which we'll talk off air because I'm not giving away any.
Oh, no, I don't want to give anything up, but that I understood.
But I have an idea for 2 separate drop points.
And that's what I want to talk about because I see the numbers that we're looking at and I'm going, we might have a really good size horde. If you figure a third of what said maybe and half of what said yes, that's still a really good size horde.
Well, see, normally what I do is I get rid of all the maybes and cut the attending in half, and that still puts us at about 30 people. That's not bad.
I wouldn't split us until we hit 40, but all stuff we can talk about later.
Yeah, but that's always just been my general consensus with how previous events have happened, but none of the events have gotten this much publicity, this much networking, this much word of mouth. Now we actually have, merchandise.
Shit, you're a real company now.
Oh my God. I make zombies.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that shit. And it was just weird thinking back to the past few months from the announcement of the crawl. We were at Gods and Monsters, we were at Necrosis, and it's still.
I'm not trying to be an ass. Look what happens when I touch somebody's work.
Look what happens.
I touch somebody's.
Touches me.
I touch somebody's company. He's been getting gigs nonstop for months now.
Yeah, and it's great. And now we're starting to actually profit for our artists because that's always been
the show still doesn't profit. I don't know how I made this happen.
My goal is always break even on operation costs,
and that's what I do
my
here.
Artists.
Yeah, that's what I do here.
Yeah. But it seems if we can keep this momentum going, it's gonna keep getting bigger, and we're gonna be able to do more for our participants and fans. And that's one of the key things I'm always gonna focus on. It's not, am I gonna keep making more money? How much money can I make?
Yeah, I've been doing this with him for a few years now. Just recently in the operational standpoint, but we've been doing this for a few years, and we're not making money off of this.
I think last event or the event prior, one of them I broke completely even, like didn't lose any money, which is fine. I had a great time for free, and a lot of people had a great time.
By the way, if you would like to see what we're talking about, go to YouTube, type in the search ZOCORPS Mighty Thor.
Yes, the Mighty Thor. He fucking moved to Tampa. I've been trying to get him back. because
That was an epic video.
He's
I
got-
still show that to people all the
he's
time.
got drones, he's got portable cranes, and come to find out, you can fly drones in downtown Orlando.
Yeah.
It's a 200-foot limit instead of a 400-foot limit.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I wish Thor had the time to come out, because how great would it be to have a quad just floating over us?
Honestly,
and
if we don't have a huge horde,
Mhm.
all it would do is hurt us. It would make us look smaller.
Yeah,
the
but-
way he did his filming made us look a lot larger than we were.
Yes, but he was using his crane at that time. He can do the same thing with his drones.
He only used the crane for the house scene.
Mhm.
The rest of it was just his Steadicam rig.
You're right on that. But I'm talking about some of his other projects that he's done.
Oh
with
no,
his
I,
drone and everything.
I subscribe to him. I love his work. He is a really damn good cameraman, great editor.
Oh yeah, definitely a great editor. Tell you the truth, if I have time, Thursday when I'm out and about, because I have to go get the prosthetic supplies from South Orlando anyway, I might just pop into that house that, the guy was like, hey, can you come attack my kids? I'm like, fuck yeah, we can attack your kids. And
Excuse me. You might not remember me, but we attacked your children once.
We tried to eat your children. Just to thank them again and let them know we're doing another event, because if I give them enough notice, we could probably have that family show up again. I mean, those kids were just fucking
They had a
hamming
blast
it
with
up.
it.
They were just so good with their reactions. It was great.
I kind of felt bad about the kid's tricycle, though.
It was in the way.
It was in the way, and like three of us tripped over it.
Zombies aren't going to stop. I mean, we just that's what we do.
Kind of felt bad. We scratched it up.
Oh, yes, but I mean, I'm not one to make excuses when somebody has the means to replace something, but they totally have the means to replace a fucking tricycle.
A $30 trike.
That house was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Next to the abandoned house.
Yeah, when we're
no, the best is still the ice cream man.
Yes. But when we're banging on the glass of his door, like I'm kind of looking into his foyer in the house.
Yeah, we all were. We all were.
Like, this is fucking beautiful. As
No.
I'm pretending to try to eat them.
We're all thinking we could take these people.
Yeah, we could,
We got a horde. We could do this.
If we really kicked in the window, he might just think, oh, they went a little too far. It's okay. I can replace the door. And by the time he's done with that thought, we own a new house.
Or at least a lot of new gadgets and gizmos.
What's he gonna do? Get the ice cream man to corroborate? No one's gonna believe
The
him.
ice cream man was afraid of us.
Yeah, they're gonna run his profile and find out he's a pedophile out in fucking Arizona, where you left all your seed. There was a reason I said Arizona. but yeah, I mean, horror fans, check out Zocor. It's a really good time. We get a little disorganized here and there, but we keep you entertained every moment. This is the fourth Zocor event. We did 4 Zoco events.
Yeah, but to say you did a bunch of stuff beforehand.
But
I've done stuff beforehand.
I'm still trying to find my way. Every single crawl, even if it's one a year, within that year's time, the playing field just changes so quickly. It's way more dynamic than I ever thought it was going to be.
And I'd like to think I actually do help a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
in all
yeah,
of this,
absolutely.
Because I've been, while you were away, is when I got my name here in town promoting, entertaining, and doing things other than theme park bullshit.
Yeah.
So I kind of, I know the temperature of the town a little bit more. I know how to weather this shit a little better.
Yeah. And then that's what's helped me is I was still relatively new to the changing terrain, and you already had your footing and were fucking rolling with the punches and everything.
Yeah, I'm glad you knew someone at Player One, but
this event is going to be so much fucking fun.
Well, not only that, this event is going to be, it's not the make or break because it's not going to break us either way.
Yeah.
But this could be the make.
Oh, yeah.
This could be the one that really gets some attention.
Finally got our footing on the escalator and we're being carried.
And I'm not going to promise anything. I was waiting till today to tell you.
Okay.
There's a possibility that the Orlando Weekly is going to be there.
Nice.
Because I cast a wide net. And
I was just super happy a few weeks ago. I submitted for their calendar and whatnot, and they were like, it usually takes 3 to 5 business days. The next day they email me back like your event's on there, and it's fun when you search, Zocor. I Google it all the time. Poof. Yeah, and then boom, Orlando Weekly. Here's all the details. Here's their logo.
Well, we got someone from the Orlando Weekly said that they will probably be around.
Okay.
Someone from the Sentinel said they might be around.
Well, they have their downtown headquarters, so.
As in out and about.
All right,
looking for us.
When we were talking about the 2 drop zones, where I've been looking for the second drop zone and everything might bring us by.
And we'll talk about that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But I've been sending out a bunch of emails, and they are interested.
Yeah,
especially, and it sucks that we got to get tied in with something like that, but. With Horror Nights' big fucking anniversary bullshit going on, I said, fine, we're all ex-Horror Nighters and shit like that.
Like I say on the regular, I'll ride some coattails if it's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an issue with that.
Well, then do it, April.
What?
Tempted to become a Zocor zombie. Fucking do it.
Bet you won't, April.
I'll bet you your admission cost that you won't.
Oh. I'll bet you that slits in a patch you won't show up.
I'll bet you the admission cost, the 2 bracelets, the patch, and the free drink.
I will bet you the second drink that you won't show up. You won't bring a friend.
Oh, if you bring a friend, I can't guarantee. But what I will bet you is like was worth of something.
You bring a paying friend, all of that, and I will make you a bomb-ass shot at my job because that's where we're setting up for the makeup area.
I'll pull something out of my swag pile and I'll give it to you for fucking, you can bring a friend.
Yeah, bring a friend. If you can get the order, we'll add more shit on.
There you go. So, because the Zocor event happens the day before Rocket, I've got, let's start moving stuff so we can tell people what I'm giving away. If you have paid or you do pay pre-sale and get somebody else to do it and send us an email to look for the account or what have you, let us know who it is. If you brought a friend, we guarantee you will get one of these prizes. The Groot socks.
Okay.
The Groot socks. Who doesn't want Groot socks?
We've got Groot socks. We've got
Tetris stickers.
Yeah, Tetris
3D
stickers.
3D
147 Tetris stickers. We've got Batman Endgame. This is a Loot Crate exclusive comic book.
How about the Walking Dead art piece right there?
Oh my god.
Daryl and his zombie brother.
If somebody doesn't claim this, I am going to battle for it. It is fucking adorable. We've got Ghostbuster stuff. We've got the painted pinups, Women of Fantasy,
which actually is an all-body painted woman's calendar.
Here, all right.
That's money from Firefly.
There's money from Firefly. There's Star Wars stuff. There's zombie temporary tattoos. There's Street Fighter stuff. There's just a ton. There's a ton of good stuff in here.
Who's this?
That's motherfucking Mal. That's beautiful. Or you can get a vinyl of Mal from Firefly. Or you can get, I know what they're called. They're from Halo. I just keep thinking the Arbiter, but he's just one of them.
Yeah.
You get a little bad guy from Halo in his drop pod.
And a little stand and his weapon and shit like that.
Like no joke, whatever prize you don't claim, I'm going to be battling people at the live broadcast to get a couple of these because this is some good shit.
That is all good shit.
Yeah, this is one of those, hey, let's just throw in some random crap.
I mean, some of it's random crap.
Well, some of it's random crap because you don't want it, you don't like it. But to other people, this is good shit. This isn't like a fucking $5 off your of $1,000 at fucking Fridays.
It didn't make my shelf.
It didn't make the shelf.
And you guys can't see the shelf behind me, but there's a shelf.
Oh man, there is some amazing stuff up there. Especially
the Ecto one's one of my favorites.
The Ecto is fucking.
Or it's actually the Ecto 2. I'm sorry.
And he's got the pop vinyl sloth.
Oh my god, yeah.
If you didn't think that hideous fucking chud could be adorable, you would be proven wrong.
What's the newest edition?
Is that Spike?
Spike from Buffy.
What? He's got a bloody transformed Spike from Buffy up there.
Another vinyl.
That is awesome.
Given to me by a fan of mine.
I'm so mad about those. I did not. This is a limited.
I was not able to buy them, and people bought them up to sell on eBay. One of them reached $300.
Yeah. Universal said something ridiculous like, we're only going to make 1,500 of these, and nobody believed them.
And they did.
They only made so many, and I was kicking myself so hard because I never got one.
It is the Jack the Clown vinyl. Someone gave it to me for free.
Oh, that's so
because they love me so much. I know, it wasn't my wife. Actually, it was somebody I really don't know that well.
Oh. Do you still have the sound effect?
Which one?
From 2 weeks ago.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, we gotta hear it again.
Don't know if it's on here.
Ah.
I said I had to completely reformat and reboot the entire fucking
You
computer.
are raising your progeny well. So, we just listed a butt ton of stuff. Free admission.
By the way, you can win some of that stuff. You just got to call in.
Free drinks, free, first dibs on the swag bag.
Did I do it on the tablet or did I do it on the computer?
It was on the tablet because it was the first time we ran the show through it. So, yeah, April, ball's in your court. All you got to do is find somebody.
Where would I have put it? That's the question.
But the files are in the computer.
Yeah, but you don't understand how many files I have in this fucking computer. Oh, no, actually, okay, I have a much, much, much better idea of where it is now. I did not have my external drive attached to the computer when we did it.
Okay, so it has to be wherever your recordings go by default.
It has to be on the main drive.
Okay.
Which really cuts it down by I can't tell you how fucking much.
All right, so when you were saying, because I mentioned earlier that I had, I'm still having difficulties updating to Windows 10.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on your tablet too? It's just not?
Yeah, Windows 10, it won't. It said it will not load it.
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous.
Mine, it says one of my drivers, blah, blah, blah. No.
Oh, okay. See, and I've seen people complaining. They're like, thousands of people have this problem. It's like, you know what? Thousands of people out of 10 million plus downloads and successful installs. That's granted, I'm frustrated because I really want the upgrade, but that's not bad.
It could be a hell of a lot worse.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's annoying, absolutely. Like I wanted the upgrade because they bring back the start menu and all that other shit, but I'm not gonna have a goddamn conniption over it because I don't give that much of a fucking shit.
Yeah. Ugh. But I want it. It's free. I deserve free things when I want them.
Well, my 8.1 was free.
Yeah.
I don't mind it so much because I now have a touchscreen tablet, so it doesn't a touchscreen computer, so it works.
Well, I guess what honestly, I hated Windows 8. I did the trial of it and immediately I knew, I was like, this was made for touchscreens. This was made for mobile platforms and tablets and all that crap. Fuck this shit. Just went right back to Windows 7. But 10 has the perfect balance of both. As far as I can see for the reviews and seeing people use it and talking about the new features and whatnot. Although the biggest thing is you no longer get Windows Media Center, which I used like once in the past fucking 4 years. Uh-oh. Oh, you found it.
I said, as soon as I realized that it wasn't going to be on the external, didn't take long.
Yay, baby!
There it is.
Come on, how can you not love?
Yay, baby!
Yay, boobies.
Holy crap, man.
And now that we left, it's time to cry.
Is it time to say goodbye?
Because we have another Rambo's Rants.
Oh, what is it this time?
Stemming from a news story. Target.
Wait. Can I guess what the story's about?
Go ahead.
Is it about their toy section?
No.
Really? Okay.
Target's removing something from some of their stores to test it out and see how it works. Eventually, it will be all of them. Target is going to be removing the gender labels from their establishments.
Yeah, that's when I said the toy aisle, because I guess they're starting it in the toy aisles.
Some Target stores will no longer have a boys and girls section in their clothing departments. The chain is removing the gender labels from toys, bedding, clothing, and other sections after customers complained about gender stereotyping. Signs designating some items for girls and others for boys will be taken down. Gender labels will remain in some sections because of sizing and fitting differences.
Well, you know, if they're not going to make the lingerie section gender neutral, then I'm still going to boycott them. Because it's not fair that I don't know what my cup size is as a man. Does this really get under your skin?
All right.
This of all things, this really
pisses me off.
This really gets your goat. This gets your goat.
This pisses me off so fucking much.
Okay. I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna let you finish, but I might have a valid counterpoint here. It's not gonna change your mind, but it's a counterpoint.
You fucking douchebag piece of shit asshole wannabe fucking activists, sons of bitches need to shut the fuck up and stop fighting fucking nature. Every single fucking creature on the goddamn planet has a male, has a fucking female, and they act on fucking instinct. Guess what? My son has dolls. My son has fucking trucks. My son has stuffed animals. Guess what? He plays with the fucking trucks. He plays with the cars. He's a fucking boy. I don't push him toward it. I don't give a shit. He could be gay as the fucking day is long. I don't give a shit. But he chooses to be a fucking boy. And guess what? Boys wear boy fucking clothing. Boys play with boy fucking toys. Boys like to run around, jump around, kick things, knock shit over, and fuck up life. Guess what? That's what a fucking guy does. I'm sorry if you are so fucking stupid. And by the way, I don't see any men fighting this. Do you see any men fighting this? No, I see fucking women fighting this.
Okay, you just kind of like almost entirely disarm my counterpoint.
Do you ever
guys
see,
don't fucking care?
No guy gives a shit. You know why? Because guys just sit back and go, fuck it, whatever. Women are saying, oh my God, my girl should be able to do whatever the hell she wants. Oh, my little boy, he could be a little pretty princess. Fuck you, fuck your princess, fuck your kid. And I hope some fucking clown breaks in your house and fucks both of you while you watch each other. Because you pieces of shit are going so far. You are trying to make men turn into fucking women, and it's not going to fucking happen. They're going to be as metro as they want. They can be gay, but guess what? You cannot fucking turn men into women. We will always be idiots. We will always be shitheads.
Okay,
we
so-
will always be assholes fighting each other. We will always have that extra testosterone, and we will always want to play with boy fucking toys. We will always want to do boy fucking shit. I don't give a crap if your bulldyke daughter wants to fucking join in and play with the fucking guys, because guess what? When they're little kids, it's fine. I don't give a shit. Guess what? When your 17, 18-year-old daughter wants to fucking wrestle with my 17, 18-year-old son, guess what? He's going to cop a feel. And
He's
if you
gonna
don't
get a
like it-
boner.
And if you don't like it, and if his fucking hard-on offends you, go fuck yourselves. Actually, no, take your daughter, go fuck her, because you're the ones who are putting her in that fucking position by saying, no, women are just as good as men, and everything should be equal. Guess what? You want to take all the gender out of everything? Fine. So I'm going to go into the women's restroom. I'm going to drop the biggest shit in my life. I'm going to hold it for 3 fucking days. I'm going to blast that goddamn toilet. You want to deal with it? No. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna sit there and hang out on the nice little fucking couch that you guys have. I'm gonna read a fucking book and watch every single woman get pissed off and be uncomfortable because, well, I'm a man. Well, fuck you, gender neutrality. There's no gender anymore. We're all just fucking people. You can be your happy little fucking fairy fucking princesses, and I'm gonna sit right there. I'm gonna listen to you pee. I'm gonna watch you fucking wash your hands. And if you don't wash your hands, I'm gonna shame you as you walk out because you are a dirty fucking bitch. I am so sick and tired of all of you pieces of shit thinking that we all need to be fucking equal. Guess what? There is upper class, there is lower class, there are men, there are women, there is black, white, green, yellow, orange, purple. I don't give a shit. We are fucking different. And if you can't handle it, kill yourself. Come to me, I will kill you, and I will devour your fucking body and soul. And you can just disappear off this fucking planet, because if you are one of these assholes who are fighting for gender neutrality, and not even gender neutrality, that we all become one fucking gender together, you are the problem with fucking society. You're the same person who says, no, illegals, they're okay. We should help them. No, fuck you. If they're not paying taxes, get the fuck out of my country. You're the same person who goes, well, Black Lives Matter. No, fuck it. No lives matter, because if any one fucking life mattered, it would never fucking end. God would not allow it. Yes.
Whenever somebody counterpoints Black Lives Matter, they're always like, all lives matter. You're like, no lives matter.
Name one life in the history of mankind, one single life, not a life that was built upon the knowledge and the past of the knowledge and experience of our past. One particular individual life that actually made a fucking difference in this world. You cannot. There is no one single life that made a fucking difference, because everything we used to know is fucking wrong now. Everything we know now will be wrong in the future, and everything we think about the future will not come to pass, because no life matters. What matters is our joint experience. What matters is our legacy. And if you're going to be this bitch that steps up in front of the one fucking man who's going to tell you, oh, nope, Black Lives Matter, we should help them, and you kind of fucking cut him off, you're a fucking dumb bitch. You deserve to die, just like all these fucking pieces of shit at Target. They're like, nope, now there's no boys and girls. We're all just one fucking blob of creatures that have no fucking differences, and we're all good. We're all happy. We're going to play with the same toys. We're going to wear the same clothes. We're going to go to the same schools and piss in the same restrooms, because I'm going to shit your fucking toilets up, and there's nothing you can do about it, because there are no boys. There are no girls. Everyone, you know what? I identify as an Asian black female. Fuck you. I get all the money.
So you're a Blasian.
I get all the fucking money that I would get for being a minority. I also get all the fucking favors that I would get for being a fucking female, because that's how I fucking identify. You want to talk about identifying how you want to fucking... I identify as a fucking lion. Oh, no one can kill me. It's illegal now. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Lives matter.
I'm sorry. Now I identify as a narwhal. Go fuck yourselves. I got a horn that's stab you in your head. Nope, I'm sorry. Now I identify as a superhero. There ain't shit you can do about me, because I don't fucking exist. Fuck you. Yes, I know I'm being loud, but I'm angry.
But narwhals living in the ocean, causing a commotion because they are so awesome.
Is Rambo's rant.
So what you're getting at, and I don't want to wind you up again. I mean, or maybe
I'm
I
done.
do. Maybe I do. So what you're getting at is you support gender equality. If somebody wants to identify as whatever the fuck they want to identify, let them. That's their own personal...
I don't give a shit. Yeah, but we don't have to treat them special because they identify as something that they're not.
So you're seeing this not so much as they're taking away the gender labeling to be more accepting. You're as people are telling you
that I have to change the way that I think.
That you shouldn't identify. That you should just be whatever everybody says you should be.
No, you are what you are. You are born. Guess what? That's what you are. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Jump off a cliff. I don't give a shit what you identify as. If you're a white man, guess what? You're a white man. Sure, you can cut your dick off and do all the fucking plastic surgery in the world. You were still born a white man. Not to say that you are not still accepted into society as a transgendered person who now identifies as female. That's fine. Do not try and push your fucking bullshit agenda on the general populace.
All right, so what you're getting at is this is almost like flipping the roles now. you're fine with everybody identifying who as whoever or whatever the fuck they want.
You want.
But at the same time, whereas how it used to be is we would tell you you're male or you're female, you don't want people coming at you and saying you have to be just this.
There are no males. There are no females.
You just have to be this.
All just
you just have to
gray.
be this neutral identity.
I'm not neutral. I'm a fucking man. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
It's because you're a white Sith bastard.
Yeah, I'm the fucking skinhead white supremacist fucking Lord of the Sith piece of shit that is gonna run this empire straight into your fucking imperium.
Hey. Don't bring the Sith into this, okay? They were just trying to do good. Do you think they're gonna start banning imperial flags?
No, because they didn't enslave one color, they enslaved everybody.
But what about the Gungans? Gungan lives matter. Actually,
No, they don't.
No, screw that. If I'm you know what? It's a hypothetical, but if the Gungans were a real race, I would annihilate them myself.
No, we just hire them to entertain us. Seriously,
You know,
that shit really does piss me off.
This was a fun rant. It was a fun rant.
I hate these PC fucking cockknockers. These idiot independent wannabe shitheads.
You cannot say cockknocker. It's not politically correct.
No, you can't say cockknocker because
You
that's
have
what
to
you call a
say-
tranny, someone who had their cock knocked off.
You have to say schlong slapper.
So cockknocker would actually be a doctor that cuts a tranny's dick off. Urban Dictionary.
Dun, 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 dun. Superman.
No, super person.
Oh, that's right. No, you can't even say person. Super entity?
Super creature.
No, because creature is offensive.
Super
to
existence.
The creature.
No, I'm sorry. Existence is offensive to those who haven't been fucking created yet.
Yeah. And you can't say creature because what about the creatures from the, I can't say Black Lagoon, but you know what I mean.
Creature from the African American lagoon because there's no black people other than African Americans, right?
Oh man.
So I said, when you break all
it's-
this stuff down, it's so fucking stupid. We are smart people.
It's
We
like-
can be smart.
It's like, yes, we are the human race and we should treat each other thusly, but adding labels or taking away labels, it doesn't do anything. It's not, I'm not
fighting against a label only wastes time, energy, and money.
Now say I wasn't accepting of the transgender community or people who identify as not their biological sex. Now say that's who I am, and I go to Target.
I identify as Pokemon now.
And they don't have any signs whatsoever identifying sex. Do you think that's going to change my mind?
Pika.
No, it's not going to change my
Pikachu.
fucking mind.
Pikachu.
I mean, that is a good point. But you have to consider Bulbasaur.
Squirtle.
Yeah, but Charmander.
That's all I know, dude. I'm sorry. I tried, but I have no other Pokemon in the back of my brain.
It seems like a corporate
But
case.
people are going to be fucked up by that 30 seconds. They're just like, what the hell? Oh,
it's a corporate case of slacktivism.
It was a subtle joke.
They're not really doing anything, but it's giving them the publicity to make people think that.
No,
they're
here's the
doing
problem.
something.
They're not doing anything. They're getting the publicity that they're doing something, but they're wasting millions of taxpayers' dollars
And I get
to
that.
not do anything.
And that's not going to change anybody's mind.
We should never, ever, the Congress and Senate should never talk about abortion. They should never talk about race relations. They should never talk about anything that isn't going to fucking change anything. But they're going to because it makes them seem like better people. No, you're still fucking bought by oil. You're still fucking bought by a car company. You're still fucking bought by the pharmaceuticals and the GMOs and all the fucking shit. Nothing you do actually matters, which is why you vote for Rambo, because the first thing that I would do as
Hashtag
president,
no lives matter.
Hashtag no lives matter. Hashtag vote Rambo 2016. First thing I would do in office, there is no law in effect that says the president has to have the Senate and the Congress.
So you're gonna
abolish
them?
Absolutely. That's my first executive order. I shit you not. There's no law on the books that states that those two entities must exist. It is based on faith.
Really? I thought there was a whole system of checks and balances.
It's a system of checks and balances.
But I
that
thought it was
never written into law.
Okay, so it's not a law. It's not regulated and legally necessary. Why is no president, like right now, we have a Democratic president and a Republican Congress. Okay, so that's what it is.
Because they're afraid of losing their public fucking figure. I don't give a shit. I take over, I get rid of it, and then my second executive order is I remove the 2-term limit.
Ooh, that one is kind of dicey.
Not for me, because I don't want the fucking job. I want to give it to somebody else, but somebody who will actually do the fucking job right.
So wait, you're saying you want it to change to a 1-term limit, or if they keep doing a good job, let them keep on keeping on?
Yeah. If they're doing a good job, let them fucking go. If they're doing a bad job, kill them. See, I don't want to run the country. I just want to take it over. Why? Just to say that I did.
Because
put it on a resume.
Because it has electrolytes, and that's what plants crave.
That's what plants crave.
How scary is it that this? I mean, obviously, idiocracy.
We're getting closer every fucking day. We're much closer to that reality.
Is it idiocracy at its heart was social and political commentary, but they still went overboard with it. But now it's not becoming overboard.
It's becoming the forecast, not merely a satire.
All right, I'm sorry, Rambo, but if Terry Crews runs for president, I'm voting for him.
Whatever.
He's got power. Yeah, you enjoy that South African meat. It's good shit, right?
It is. But Rambo, I'll let you taste his meat.
It's so good. I'm telling you, if you're ever out at the Artagon, go to Beef Jerky World. If Mike's there, he's awesome. He is ridiculously knowledgeable about their product. But even if he's not there, go in there and ask for biltong. And if you don't remember that, just go in there and be like, do you have South African jerky?
Ask for kangaroo.
It'll be the best $16 you've ever spent on flesh. Oh, man.
I licked a table.
And a knife. He almost cut his fucking tongue off for some hot kangaroo action.
I wanted to feel that kangaroo's meat on my tongue just one more time.
Oh, yeah. That big slab of tender meat.
I ain't got anything else. You got something else for us?
I've got nothing, man. I've said my piece. Zocor, we got a week. Obviously we won't be on for another week when we do our live broadcast. So honestly, if you come out to the event, let us know you heard us. It helps us out.
Yep. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Hell, that'll give us one more thing. Let us know if you got an area that you think Zocor can attack. We'll take it under advisement.
We're not against doing multiple crawls a year. It's just cost, logistics, and getting out there. But if you give us an area and it's a really good area, it might be 5 zombies, it might be 50 zombies. But if it sounds good, we will try it out.
And the more friends you tell, the more zombies we have.
The more enemies you tell, the more you can pretend that they're actually dead when they're wearing makeup. Make you feel better.
Or shoot them at the end. Just say they passed out. You don't know what happened.
Just make sure everybody signs the liability waiver.
Everybody signs the waiver. Sign the waiver before they get makeup done. That's why you put the waiver right in front of the makeup station.
Yep. You're not allowed to go anywhere until you are signed in, have your waivers taken care of, and are wearing a wristband.
Well, then, for a little punch drunk, I will say, first and foremost, guys, everybody shaves. You shave, I shave. We don't shave all the time. We don't shave everywhere, but guess what? We all shave. So if you go to www.dollarshaveclub.com/little punch drunk, guess what? You're going to get a little bit of a discount, and they're going to send the razors to you. That's right. You can get, basically the equivalent of the Mach 3 razors for $6 a month. They will send you 4 new heads, and the first time out, they send you also the handle. You don't have to worry about this $20 bullshit. You don't have to go to the fucking store. You don't have to wait in line. You go to those express lines, $20, 20 items or less, and you can get in quick. No, you're always waiting fucking longer because for whatever reason, these people seem to have coupons and all kinds of bullshit. No, just don't worry about it. No traffic, no spending gas, no leaving your fucking home. They come directly to you. DollarShaveClub.com/Little Punch Drunk. Also, if you like what we do, tell your friends. If you hated it, tell your enemies, because the same goddamn thing to me. And on the same note, www.cafepress.com/Little Punch Drunk. Buy our shit. Anything you buy there, a little bit comes back to us, and then we can upgrade things like the internet so you get a better video quality. We've already upgraded some of the mics, not to mention we've upgraded the to-go studio. So what we're going to be able to do now is we can go other places. Like you've heard, we got 2 to-go shows, 2 on-the-road shows coming up in the next 7 days. This is all because people have been going to cafepress.com/Little Punch Drunk buying. They've been also going to littlepunchdrunk.com. If you go to www.littlepunchdrunk.com, go to the Amazon link down on the left-hand side, click that and buy your shit from them. Whatever the fuck you want to buy on Amazon, buy it from them. We get a little kickback, and it gives us enough money that we can update the studio. What we're trying to do is build a better product for you. That's it. If you don't like it, again, tell your enemies, because it doesn't matter to me one way or another.
Money
so long as somebody's
is
here.
fucking money.
Other than that, nobody's called in. Shame on you guys. Nobody's chatting right now. Shame on you guys. So I'm going to have to call it for Little Punch Drunk once again this week. I am, of course, Rambo, and sitting across from me,
I am Mendonca.
Rock on. Alrighty, so we're clear of the recording. We still have the video up. If anyone was too afraid to call, sorry.
Well, you can talk shit to them because I have to make water.
Impressive.
I can do that.
So yeah, for those of you still around, still able to chat, yeah, I had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the rant. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed all the fun things that we have going on. Please show up to some of the events. Go to facebook.com/Little Punch Drunk or facebook.com/ZOCORPS. Please like both of those pages, and you'll be getting a lot of information from us. A lot of the stuff that we're doing. Every weekly show, of course, guaranteed. Every third Monday of the month, we will have Mendonca and Moog. 3 of us combined run Zocor. Yeah. We have Waya, who is auditioning right now. Throw your hearts, your souls, your prayers, your whatever the hell good fucking vibes in the hospital under surgery right now. So, send it out there. Make sure she's feeling loved, happy, and secure. That way we can pump her full of alcohol in a week or 2 and have some fun. Well, with nobody chatting, I'm going to take off. Again, Rambo. And for the Pisser Mendonca, rock on.